Let's go, everybody. Can you see my screen? Say yes in the chat. I am going to open my chat here so that I can see you. Everybody, if you did not know, you are in the How to Stop Procrastinating in 30 Days Masterclass. We are all ready. I love it. I'm so excited. If you didn't know either, my name is Patty Johnston, and I am a leadership coach with the John Maxwell team. I'm a life coach, and I'm the founder of a program called How to Stop Procrastinating in 30 Days. And before we start with this, I don't know if you guys knew, but there's actually two ways to listen. Did you know that there are actually two ways to listen? And I would like to illustrate it with a little story. Most of us have been in planes. And I don't know you guys, but this lovely lady or a gentleman that come to explain about the security measures, buckle up your seatbelt, this is the emergency exits. And most people, me included, if you're guilty, please write guilty in the chat. I don't pay attention. It's like, okay, yeah, she's talking, but I take a look at the magazine, or I send my last little text. Oh my goodness, let me send the text, or start looking out the window. Anybody? Any guilties here? Oh my goodness, I have done it so many times. I haven't paid attention in most of these briefs. But what if, guys, what if this lady would come to you before the trip and would say, actually, this flight is going to go down. Guilty. I see, Janetta, Andrew. If this lady went to your ear and said, actually, this flight is going to go down, would you listen to the instructions differently? I know I would. Why? Because your life would depend on it, right? So I'm going to ask you something very special for this next 45 minutes we're going to spend together. I would like you to listen like if the plane was about to fall, and you were going to listen to the instructions like this was life-changing, because it is. Everybody, I have had so many people whose lives have become better because of this first step. So this is what I would like you to do. I would like you to listen, to be here for real, to be present. And these are the things I'm going to ask you. I would like you to turn your video on. Because if you're on and you're present here, then you have less likely distractions out there. I would like you to stop everything else you're doing. Oh my goodness, Patty, including my phone. Yes, including your phone. No one's gonna die if you don't text them back in the next 45 minutes. I promise you, it's okay to be present. It's okay just to be here. Next, use the chat. The more engaged you are, the more are you going to learn. So, and plus I feel a little lonely here sometimes. So let me know you're still there so that I know we have a conversation. And last, focus on you. I don't know, but for the longest time, I used to be such a giver. I would give to my kid and my husband and clients and everybody else but me. I was last on my list. Anybody? So I'm going to ask you today to give yourself a gift of 45 minutes just for you. Focus on you, because if you are the best that you can be, everybody else around you will reap the benefits of it. Okay? Is it a deal? Tell me deal if you are agreeing on being present, on listening, and then focusing on you. Let's do a deal all together. Well done, Deal. I see there. Well done, Miranda. Jeanette. Oh, I might not saying it right, guys. I have dyslexia. Janita. So all my letters and numbers come together in once. So excuse me if I mispronounce your name. And I'm gonna tell you something. People come here because they're like, okay, so I want to stop procrastinating. But reality is, this is going to be talking about how to succeed. This is like, how is your ticket to success in life? Anybody ready for success? Success in personal side, success in business, success in your work. This is going to show you how to succeed because I did it. Yay! Me, Andrew says, love it, love it, love it. So let's go because this is going to show you a lot of great things. And by the way, guys, I have a gift from me to you. We're going to spend the next, now it's like 30 minutes from this point. So if you stay until the end, you're going to have what I have to give to you. A very special gift from me to you. So do not miss it. Stay until the end. Well, with that, I don't know if you have noticed, but I have an accent. So I'm going to tell you the story of my life in 5 seconds, okay? I was born in Colombia, South America. I came to the United States. I was a single mom. My son was 3 years old. I came as a student. And then I've been very blessed. I love the US. And then I had the chance to live in the UK. I lived in London. And then after London, I lived in Australia for 5 years. And because of all this background, I've been able to train people from more than 30 countries from all around the world. And I have been a coach for big companies, small companies. I've been on many, many radio shows, podcasts, and even on TV a few times. Oh my goodness. People were like, oh, Patty, you have such a glamorous life, traveling all around the world on TV. But this is my confession. Anybody ready for confessions? This is my confession. I was actually born a procrastinator. My favorite word used to be mañana. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, next week for sure. No, next year, that's my year. Anybody's favorite word is tomorrow or used to be? Oh my goodness, that was the word of my life. Oh, I'll do it later. And people were like, well, Patty, but is it that bad? Janetta says, yes. Yes, it is bad, guys. And I'm going to tell you why it's bad. Because it's been proven that procrastination is the biggest enemy of success. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of success. Yes, phone too. I don't know. Tell me your name. She says, yep, that's been the story of my life. And is this bad? So, because we're going to be talking about procrastination, let's see what the dictionary says that procrastination is. Procrastination is the action of delaying or postponing something. The action of delaying or postponing something tomorrow, later, next year. But reality is, procrastination is an avoidance strategy. Oh, avoidance of what, Patty? Avoidance of pain. Let me show you how this used to work for me. This is what I call the cycle of procrastination. And procrastination starts with anxiety. So you're anxious because you know exactly what to do, right? It's not like you don't know. We know what to do, but you dread it. It's like, oh, yeah, Patty, I know I have to, but I don't want to. So we exchange the anxiety for pleasure. What does that mean? Let me give you an example. I used to be in sales before, and every morning I would wake up and say, okay, so I'm going to call 5 people today, prospects. But reality is I didn't want to call him because I didn't want to feel rejected. I didn't want them to feel, oh, Patty's such a pest or she's so pushy. So I would say, okay, I'm going to call him, but first let me check social media. Anybody? So I used to look on Facebook and I'm like, oh my goodness, so and so got married and they didn't invite me. I cannot believe it. Let me see who went. And I'll be like, click, 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 click. 1 hour, 2 hours. Yes, that's me, Janita say. And like 2 hours later, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the grandmother's profile who I've never met in my life. Yeah, that's so me, Chastity says. Absolutely. So see what's happening. You're exchanging anxiety for pleasure, which is temporary pleasure because then later comes guilt. Oh my goodness, yet another day wasted, another week wasted. I needed to clean my house and yet another weekend and nothing happened. Anybody? So anxiety, pleasure, then guilt, and even bigger anxiety. And this is a cycle. Hi, Dale. If you do this over and over and over again, you start becoming angry. Angry at who? Angry at yourself, because how is it possible that knowing exactly what to do, you still don't do it? Angry and sad, 100%. Disappointed. So let me show you how I used to feel and see if this sounds like you. I used to feel very stressed. Stressed because I had lots going on and I still didn't do much. I was tired. I was tired because I felt like in a hamster's wheel, round and round and round, and yet in the same place. If you can identify with any of this, would you tell me in the chat? I was stressed, tired, overwhelmed. Oh my goodness, overwhelmed because I had so much on my plate. I didn't even know where to start. And the overwhelm will take me to be paralyzed because I couldn't move. I felt guilty, of course. Guilty 100%. Cindy says guilty. And then disappointed. Disappointed on my own self. Anybody? That was my story for years and years and years. So let me tell you what happened to me. I have a sister. I have really good parents. I have my sister. She thinks she's perfect, but she's not perfect. She's almost perfect. And this is how her room used to look like when we were growing up. She was so clean, so organized. And this was mine. I was a mess. My room, my mind, everything looked like that. And I remember my parents saying, oh my goodness, Patty, look at your sister, look at your room. Why are you always late? Why do you forget things? This is such a mess. And it was so bad. This is little Patty. This is me when I was like 10 years old. And we were at the dinner table one day, the four of us. And I remember I used to be very clumsy, and then I spilled my milk. And my dad, who's a good dad, but he didn't know any better back then, said to me, he looked at me and he said, oh, Patty, you're such a mess. You cannot do anything right. I don't see a future for you. I hope you can be a good husband someday. And
Arthur.
that was, I didn't understand. I thought there was something really, really wrong with me. And on top of it all, guess what? I got pregnant when I was a teenager. Oh my goodness, Patty, you just ruined your life now for real. So I grew up thinking there was something really wrong with me. And that's when I decided to come to the US to look for a better life. I started working long hours, getting underpaid. And then I started studying psychology just to fix myself. And I was just like so frustrated. I created a system that helped me get unstuck of my procrastination. And I decided to open my own business in July of 2004 with $2,000. These were the savings of my life. And guess what happened, guys? In December of 2005, I sold my business for $500,000. 18 months later, I couldn't believe it. So people were like, oh my goodness, you did well. And then I opened my second business. I became a real estate agent. And my broker said, yes, thank you, Chastity. My broker said, it's going to take you a long time, Patty, because there are 44,000 realtors in Tampa alone. 44,000 realtors. But guess what? In my first year, I got ranked number 10. I couldn't believe it. So people started coming to me. I opened my own brokerage and I sold it for even more money than my first business. So that's when people started coming to me and saying, Patty, what is your secret? Show me your secret for success. And that's how I became a coach. And that's why I'm here, guys. I went from being frustrated, anxious, stressed, disappointed, sad, and angry, like we said, to having the life that I wanted to live. A life where I help others, I travel the world for a living, I make good money. And I'm not telling you this to say, look at me, this is great. I'm telling you this because it is possible for you too on the other side. So I'm going to tell you my secret. And that's why we're here, right? I'm going to tell you that exactly what I did, you can do and even more. So let me tell you what we're going to do today. I'm going to share with you what I call my 3 secrets on how to stop procrastinating in 30 days, how to exchange your excuses for actions. And at the end, I'm going to explain how you and I can work together so that you can have the same results in your own life. Oh, I'm so excited. Are you excited? And more, are you ready? Say yes in the chat. Thank you, Janita. You said wow before. You ready? Say yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Yes, everybody. Miranda, Janita, Chastity. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Before we start, though, I need to give you a disclaimer. Shahira, I know I'm saying that wrong. Yes, you are. Good, 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 good. Okay, disclaimer, guys. What you're about to hear from me is completely, totally different from what you've ever heard before about procrastination and about life coaching. Completely different. You've seen my style already. So I want you to be open to what you're about to hear. Okay? So let's go. Andrew says ready. I am so ready too. Secret number 0. Oh my goodness, Patty, you're giving us an extra bonus. Yes, you're welcome. Secret number 0 is you need to be an honest person. What, Patty? What are you talking about? About procrastination? What are you saying? Are you saying I'm not honest? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I talk to people every single day. And there are a lot of people that come to me and they're like, well, Patty, is bad, but it's not that bad. Well, the thing is that I work really well under pressure. So secret number 0 is you need to be honest with yourself. If there's no way to change something you don't acknowledge. So honesty is the first little step. Honesty with yourself. You're welcome. Extra secret number 0. Let's go with secret number 1. To change anything within you, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. To change anything within you, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. I had a family member that had a headache for 40 days. And finally, he went to the doctor. And do you think the doctor said, oh, don't worry, just take some ibuprofen or painkillers and you'll be okay? The doctor said, let's take your blood sample. Let's see if MRI's, check of your brain, because the doctor needs to know the reason behind his headache for the headache to actually being cured. And it's exactly the same thing with procrastination. Most people think, I can stop procrastinating if I try hard enough, if I have a calendar, if I read books or watch videos, or if I really, really put my mind into it, or if I really, really, really want it. And that you and I know it does not work, because you need to find the real reasons of procrastination, starting with fear. Oh my goodness. Anybody? If you have experienced any of these fears, could you please let me know in the chat? Just to know that I'm not the only one who have experienced this. Fear of failure, fear of success. Yes, you can be afraid of success. Fear of conflict. Oh my goodness, that was so hard for me. Fear of judgment. Oh, what would people say? Fear of the unknown. Yes, yes, yes. Janita says, which fear? Fear of success. Isn't that interesting? So fear is the one of the main reasons for procrastination. Childhood issues. Everybody, I don't know you, but I didn't have the perfect family. If you had the perfect family, good for you. But reality, most of us have had a lot of childhood trauma and even adult trauma that we need to deal with, and that has a direct impact in procrastination. Fear of success, yeah, and the unknown. Adult trauma, obviously, when we go through difficulties, that will have an impact on the way we act. Mental disorder. I have very, very high ADD, ADHD. It can be Asperger's disorder, clinical depression, even mild depression has an impact, or personality or cultural. I am not really, I'm not gonna say if that's Colombian culture or not. Maybe, but there's some families that are like all about fun. That's okay. We'll take care of that later. That might be Colombia. That might be some of our families or backgrounds. Obviously, that has an impact of procrastination. And I don't know if you knew this, but there are 5 types of procrastinators. Uh, if you can relate with one of these, let me know in the chat. So, first type of procrastinator, perfectionist. I will not do it until it's perfect. Anybody? So, perfectionists are afraid of judgment, afraid of not looking good enough. That's me, Chastity say. There you go. Perfectionist. Second, the daredevils. So daredevils are those who have a project for 30 days. And when do they do it? The night before, of course. The last minute payment on the credit card. If you have an appointment, you go like at the last minute and you're late. And anyway, I used to be the queen of the daredevils. Tia says perfectionist. Yep, I know. That can be paralyzing. Second daredevil. Any daredevils in the house? Oh, that used to be so me. Third, the ostrich. Oh, the ostrich are the dreamers. Cindy says me, daredevils, Janita. So the ostrich hide and they pretend nothing bad is happening. They put their head in the sand. Oh, no, 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 everything's wonderful. They have the best life in their mind. They have successful businesses in their mind, great lives, but they don't take action because they're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of risks. So the ostrich hides away and pretends that everything's good. They are dreamers. Any ostrich in the house? Oh my goodness. Dreamers are good, but dreams with no action is not very good because it will not take us anywhere. The fourth one, oh, I love this because it's the chickens. I love my chickens. because they come to me and they say, Patty, what do you mean I'm a procrastinator? I'm a doer. I'm busy all day. I don't stop. So this is what happens. The chickens can be really good at doing things, but really bad at prioritizing. So yes, they're very, very busy, but not very productive. Have you ever had a day that you're like, oh my goodness, what a long day, but I didn't do much or I didn't accomplish much? That used to be me. Yes, Janita, actually, I used to be a combination of all of them, believe it or not. I don't procrastinate, I'm making myself busy. Exactly. So you seem very busy on the outside, but reality is you don't accomplish much and you are very tired because you're doing. So those are the chicken. And the last one is the self-saboteur. And the self-saboteur just knows exactly what to do, but either doesn't do it or does the opposite. Self-saboteurs are their worst enemy. I used to feel I was my worst enemy because everything that I needed to do, I would not do. I was blocking my own success. Any self-saboteurs here? That was so me. Again, I was the 5 of them all together in one person. Thank you guys for spotting your type of procrastination. So let me show you how this works. This is just wonderful. This is Megan. She used to be my student in my How to Stop Procrastinating in 30 Days class. And her business was not going well. She's like, Patty, my business is not really good. She didn't want to get in touch with potential clients. She had her all prices for years and years, but she was afraid to ask for people to pay more. And we worked together and we discovered her reasons that came from childhood of her procrastination. And you will not believe this, guys, but in just 2 weeks, her sales increased by 25%. She increased her prices. Obviously, she was already very bold and very confident. She started following up with potential clients and she started sending me text messages. She's like, oh my goodness, Patty, I love making phone calls now. She's like, I'm trying them 6 times and they come around. She fixed it by analyzing what was holding her back. And same with Shayna. Shayna came to me. I love Shayna, and she was not growing her business as much as she could. She was not exercising anybody. She was not eating healthy anybody. And she was procrastinating on her own projects. She was working on her website for 1 year and she had not finished it. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'll say it here. She was procrastinating in her relationships. Did you know that you can procrastinate in toxic relationships that you don't let go of, in conversations that you don't say or you don't have because you're afraid? You can. So this is what happens. In just 3 days, working on my book for 3 years, 100%. And in 3 days, she started exercising, eating healthy, completed her website that she was working on for 1 year, and she started working on her relationships. And it was so good. Her income obviously went up sky because she started taking action. And this is what she started texting me. She's like, Patty, good morning at 6 a.m. when she started exercising. I haven't seen myself like this in the longest time. Even if my business fell, which obviously it didn't, you changed my life. She changed her life. And she said, you're doing God's work. This is my biggest compliment. So everybody, it works. And I just added Brenda last week to this presentation. Brenda came to me. She's like, Patty, I'm just out of cancer treatment. She had a stressful job for years. She felt stuck and motivated, and she became a coach. She said, I've been wanting to become a coach because I have a lot of knowledge to others. And she got her first client for $70,000. First client. Can you imagine if she had continued procrastinating on herself? to be probably still sick, frustrated, and with no money. So everybody, it works. This is the text message she sent me. Sign a consulting contract for $70,000. Everybody, it works. And that's why this is my secret number one. To change anything within you, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. To change anything within you, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. Good. Secret number one, check. Secret number two, you need to use the secret weapon. What, Patty? Yes, you need to use the secret weapon. So I don't know if you know this. Say yes in the chat, or if you didn't know. There's actually two different ways to measure intelligence. One is through IQ, which measures our intelligence quotient. And in the past, say yes if you heard this. If you have a high IQ, then you're going to be very successful. They used to tell us in school. Oh, yes, Jackie says. But it happens that there's something called EQ, which is emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is the science that help us measure our feelings. How do we feel? And not only how to measure them, how to be aware of them, but how to manage them. And it's been proven, guys, it's been proven that emotional intelligence helps with 85% of our success. Oh, 85% of our success comes from EQ and not from IQ. And the good news is IQ you cannot change, but EQ you can actually develop and increase. So EQ, as I said, is self-awareness. This is like a long topic, but this is the summary. Self-awareness of emotions and self-management of emotions, how to regulate negative emotions. So this is why I call my secret weapon the EQ superpower. The EQ superpower. And this is what it means. This is the summary of this presentation, everybody. This is the summary. Procrastination is not a time management issue. Procrastination is not a time management issue. Procrastination is an emotional management issue. Procrastination is an emotional management issue. We all have time, but this is what happens. Remember we said there's 5 types of procrastinators, and we said, oh, we're a combination of a few. Perfectionists are afraid of judgment. The ostrich afraid of reality, afraid of failure, anxiety, afraid of success. So if this is the case, if this is the root of procrastination, would you say to a person, oh, you're procrastinating? Don't worry, just buy a calendar. It sounds ridiculous, isn't it? And that's what we've been told for years and years by other coaches and books and YouTube videos. And it's not true, because a calendar will not fix, a planner will not fix the root of the problem. You need to learn how to manage your emotions, because that is the root of the matter. So the old way is like set up a calendar, reminders, make a list of everything that you need to do, the to-do list, New Year's resolutions, which by the way, I had the same New Year's resolutions for like 10 years. I don't know if you guys, I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go again. Assign days to calendars and certain tasks, which these are tools and they're good tools, but it's not the solution. This is the solution. The EQ superpower will show you to spot your triggers. What triggers you into fear? What triggers you into no action? What are your triggers? And what are your excuses? Like, okay, so I'm too busy, or oh, not today. So spot your triggers, be aware of your emotions. Is it high anxiety? Is it frustration? Is it anger? What is the real cause of it? Know your excuses. Know your excuses. Yes, I bought an book, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Yes, and I haven't read it to procrastination 100%. This is why getting with the root of procrastination is the very first thing. And it's interesting you say that. And we're going to talk about the solution to that. Know your excuses. Oh, I haven't had time, or oh, I'm just too busy, or whatever it is. And then work on your committed action. Committed action is a pre-planned action that will override your emotions. Oh, that was a lot. Let me explain it a bit better. I'm going to explain it with this cutie first. This is my doggy. Everybody, let me introduce you to Patchy. If you have a dog or like dogs, please say yes in the chat. So, so cute. Thank you, thank you. She's cute. So this is what happens with Patchy. If you've been around dogs, you know you can command them into action. If you say sit, they sit. If you say roll, they roll, or paw, whatever else, you can command them into action. Guess what happens? We can learn how to command our own brain into action also. I know sounds crazy, but we can learn how to command our own brain into action so that we can read the books that we need to read, so that we can finish the book that we need to finish, so that we can clean the house when we need it or open our own business. Because we have two parts of our brain, the limbic system, this is a lot, but it's just a summary, versus the prefrontal cortex. And there's a way to actually command the fun part of our brain into action. Oh, yes, like we do to our doggies. Let me show you how this works. This is Claudia. She came to me, she's like, Patty, I'm overweight. I've been trying to lose weight for years and years, diets, memberships, gym, whatever else she tried. And she's like, and I eat healthy during the day, but when I get back home at night, I feel so tired and so lonely and so frustrated that I just start eating and drinking every night, the same thing. So we started finding what were her triggers being home alone, what were her excuses. Oh, I deserve it. I'm very tired. We created a committed action for her to exercise, and she lost 5 pounds in just the first week of working together. And she lost a total of 12 pounds altogether at the end. Because of the gym? No, because we tackled her emotional part. That is the key. Same with Cola in her business. She came and she's like, Patty, I'm struggling with my business. I'm a really, really good CPA, but I have not many clients right now. She's like, I'm too busy to go and meet other people. But reality is we went into what was her emotions behind it. We fixed it. And guess what happens? She grew her business by 600% in 10 months. And this is not a typo, everybody. This is not 6%. This is not 60%. This is 600%. Cola grew her business in just 10 months. So it works. Secret number 2, it works. You need to use the EQ secret weapon. Oh, secret number 2, check. And last but not least, secret number 3, invest in coaching. This is secret number 3, invest in coaching. Most people think, oh, I know I can do it on my own if I really, really want to. It does not work. I did it. I tried to do it for years and it does not work, everybody. It's been proven that you are almost 50% more likely to succeed if you have a community surrounding you. 50%, that's a high percentage. And listen to this. You are 80%, 80% most likely to succeed if you have a professional mentor or coach. 80%, so that's like almost success guaranteed. And I said professional because it's not your friend, it's not your mom, it's not your neighbor. Those helpers or those mentors help for 1 day or two, and then everybody forgets. You need a professional that will know how to handle the things that you need to work on. A coach will help you unveil your blind spots. We're like, I'm good. No, we're not. We need somebody to look at us from the outside. I have a coach myself. A coach will show you a step-by-step process, not to reinvent the wheel, but somebody that has done it themselves will help you save money and headaches and heartaches, because time is money, isn't it? Like writing the book for 3 years or waiting for that opportunity for a year or for two, um, and to keep you accountable. I love this because so many times I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it, and I didn't do it. But when you have a professional coach that you are accountable to, you have to do it. I actually have clients that send me a picture every day when they're exercising, or when they're waking up on time, or when they're calling their clients. So accountability works. And it's important to make changes in your life before it's too late. Oh, Patty, that's so negative. It's never too late. Well, sometimes it is too late because opportunities come and go. People come and go. Life passes by, and then, sometimes it's too late. And so the action needs to be taken today, not tomorrow anymore. And let me show you how this works. And this is so cool. This is my now friend Leah. And she came to me, she's like, Patty, I'm very successful at my job, but I feel very lonely. I want to find a boyfriend. I'm in the apps, but I'm afraid of reaching out. So I said, just go and find the one guy that you like the most, the one that you're like, oh my goodness, this will be amazing. She's like, well, he's not going to answer. And I'm like, how do you know? So she went and contacted one guy, and she's like, oh my goodness, he responded. Oh my goodness, he took me on a date. Well, they got married 1 year after she finished the Stop Procrastinating in 30 Days course. So accountability works, everybody. Same with Noemi. Noemi came to me. She's like, Patty, I've been working in restaurants my whole life, and it's been good, but I want to become a yoga teacher. And I've been trying to finish my online course on how to be a yoga teacher for 2 years. And she took my course for 30 days, and not only she finished her yoga course, but she opened her own business. And she started fulfilling her dream. She even changed countries. She was living in Australia, and she's living in Spain right now because she decided what was best for her. So it works. Not only for Noemi, for every single person that comes to me, every single person, they start working out, they start cleaning their houses, they start finishing books. I'm going to send you you know how it is. Somebody that finished their book and now is going to be in a movie. So I have hundreds of stories of people that have literally changed their lives when they stopped procrastinating. So secret number 3, it works. You need to invest in coaching and have accountability. Woo, that was secret number 3, everybody, which means this is the summary of what we have talked about. You need to be an honest person, honest with yourself. You need to discover the real reasons behind your procrastination. You need to use the secret weapon, the EQ superpower. And then last but not least, you need to invest in coaching. This is how you stop procrastinating in 30 days. So I'm going to ask you a question. Would applying these concepts, it's a yes or no question, would applying these concepts make a difference in your life? Say yes in the chat if that's what you think. Would applying these concepts make a difference in your life? And that was a yes for me a long time ago when I put it all together. So, no, yes, I hear you saying. I hope I'm saying your name right, Shahiyar. I hope. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Cindy says yes. Andrew says yes. So this is what happened, everybody. Now you have a choice. Now you have a choice. Well, a lot of people come to me, it's like, oh my goodness, Patty, that was great. Thank you very much. But if you do nothing today, if you do nothing today, this was a waste of time. So I don't want you to get stuck even further. There's a cost of doing nothing. There's a cost of taking action. And that's the reality. It's going to cost finances, it's going to cost time, it's going to cost effort. But there's an even a higher cost of doing nothing, because it'll cost yourself and your future. So this is how my heart works. What if I could help you? What if I could help you putting all these things, these secrets that we have talked about, and put them together to apply it into your own life? Yes, I can. This is what I do. So this is how I can help. I have set time in the next 2 days. I have cleared my calendar in the next 2 days to meet with you one-on-one and apply these 4 secrets into your own life. And is what I call a breakthrough session. So whatever your biggest challenge is, it doesn't matter, because honestly, I've seen it all, and I was the worst of the worst. So let me tell you how these breakthrough sessions work. It's a 1 hour. It's me and you. This is not group session. This is one-on-one, me and you in a Zoom call. We'll create a plan for you. And I will explain then how to work with me. If we work together and if we're a good match for each other, amazing. If we're not a good match for each other, at least you have a game plan. And I'm going to show you how to take action for real. How much is it, Patty? It's free. This is my gift from me to you. Remember I said I had a gift for those who would stay until the end. Well, this is my gift. I want to have you, I want you to stop procrastinating. I want you to have a free breakthrough session with me. But this is not for everybody. Well, I'm going to explain why I'm doing this. I love to help people. This is why God created me, to help others. And you might want to work with me. And I'm going to see if you can work with me and me with you. If we're a good match, then we'll just figure it out. And I'm going to show you how to take my program and how to work together. If not, it's okay. At least you will have something to work on. But this is not for everybody, because I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste your time. So there are two requirements for you to have a breakthrough session with me.
Tell me what you need.
First is,
Pásame la cartera.
hold on just 1 second. I'm gonna mute somebody there. So first, you must be ready for a change. That's requirement number 1. You must be ready for a change. And requirement number 2, so if it's a yes, good. Requirement number 2 is you must be positive and willing to learn and implement new ideas. You must be positive and willing to learn and open to implement new ideas. If you have a yes and a yes, then welcome. You can book an appointment with me. So how do I book it? Tia said, yes, 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 love it. So this is the way. You need to reserve it right now. And you need to text me. If you're in the US, I have my phone here. What you need to do is you text me and say, I'm in. And tell me your name. Yes, yes, yes. So text me now at 813. I see text messages coming now. So at 813-789-1097. 813-789-1097. You need to send me a text message that says, I'm in, Patty. My name is blah, so that I know. And once I know that you're in, and then you have that I know your name, then we'll put a time together for us to meet, either tomorrow or the day after. So Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. So if you're ready for a change, and if you are open to implement new ideas, and you're ready to stop procrastinating in 30 days, and you want a one-on-one breakthrough session with me, this is what you must do. You need to text me at 813-789-1097. I see lots of text messages, everybody. So as soon as we finish the meeting here, I personally, this is my phone, so this is all my text messages. So I'm going to personally text you back so that we can get a time together in the next 2 days. Andrew's asking, Amin, do you have WhatsApp? Yes. So if you're not in the US, the best way to contact me is through WhatsApp. So all you need to do is to put the +1 in the front, which is the United States country code. So +1 813-789-1097. I'm going to put it here in the chat. +1 813-789-1097 for WhatsApp. If you are in the US, then just text me. Like everybody's doing. Oh my goodness, I have so many text messages. It's almost 2 a.m. here, guys. So I'm going to text you until I finish. Is my promise from me to you. Good, 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 good. Let me see. Yep, I see text messages. I got your WhatsApp. Very good, everybody. This is so exciting. I love, this is what I'm gonna about to say. Now, instead of saying someday, now this will be day one. Instead of someday, this is day one for you. Welcome to a better life. I used to be a procrastinator, and I now, thank God, I'm living the life of my dreams. I made it happen. I was stuck, but not anymore, and I can show you the way to action. So, again, if you want to meet with me, just text me. Excuse me, at 813-789-1097. Tell me I'm in. I see all of the text messages. Oh my goodness, I have so many people. I'm super excited, guys. This is what gets me excited in life. I am so privileged to be here. Tia, thank you, Patty. This has been super helpful. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Tia. Thank you for being here. I hope you can tell, I love what I do. And thank you, everybody that you came here. Thank you for giving this gift to yourself. This 1 hour was not for me, was for you, was your first step for a change. So well done for being here. Well done for caring enough for your life and for yourself, for taking this time to make your life better. Well done. Thank you for your kind words, Tia. Eugenia, hello. Thank you, Patty. Great insights. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Eugenia, Eugenia, maybe in Spanish. I don't know. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Cindy. My pleasure. Thank you, Andrew. I love everything I learned. Amen. I love it, love it, love it. Everybody, I'm so excited. If you have text me, which I see lots and lots of text messages, then you're gonna hear from me. I'm gonna stay here for another 5-10 minutes, Latrice, and then I'll respond to your text messages. Oh, I got lost. Let me see the new ones. Chastity, thank you. This was awesome. Oh, thank you, thank you. Joseph is just entering the meeting. Joseph is 1 hour late. Sorry, Joseph. Yes, Andrew, thank you. I plan to connect with you soon. Eugenia or Eugenia, do it now. Text me now before you forget. Step number 1, do it now. And then we'll just figure out a time. Janita, thank you. Thank you so much for being interactive. Well done for being here. Thank you, thank you. Shahiyar, I hope I'm saying your name right. I got your text message. Thank you for being here. Latrice, thank you again. Well done, everybody. Leslie, thank you for the valuable information. I love it. Thank you for being here. I am in the US. Yes, so I live in the US. It's a hard question to answer, Eugenia, because I travel about 8 months of my year internationally. I love to travel, so that's what I do for a living. I travel and work, and I am in a country called where am I? Kosovo. I just got here today. So I am in Kosovo today, and I'm going to be traveling to Turkey next Saturday, but I still work while I'm away. So my phone number is a US number, and I live part-time in New York City and part-time in Tampa, Florida. But I travel, I'm traveling lots and lots and lots. So anyway, Eugene, time zone, I'm in the east, I work in Eastern Standard Time. Oh, you're Greek. Oh my goodness, you're very close. Well, Greece is very close. I'm actually going to Albania in a couple of weeks. So yes, but I work on Eastern Standard Time times because I adapt to my people in the US. I love to travel the world too, 100%. Andrew, you can. You can. You can do whatever is in your heart. I'm proof of that. Patty, I want to connect with you. Okay, thank you so much, Janita. Thank you, everybody. Let me save something here. I am going to save this chat before I forget. Thank you, Andrew, for that. And then if you guys have any questions, I'll be here for another 5 minutes. If you don't, then I'm going to disconnect. Hi, this is Carol Smith. How can we connect? Carol, are you in the US? If you are in the US, send me a text message at 813-789-1097. Jackie, you're welcome. So just text me now and say I'm in and tell me your name. Say this is Carol, I'm in. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Yes, you can do that if you're in the US. If you're outside the US, you can WhatsApp me. Thank you, Jackie, for being here. Thank you, everybody. Well done for being here. Well done for making this time for you. Well done for giving this gift to yourself. Yes, lots of love, lots of love. Well done. Well done for you being here, for being engaged, for responding to your question, for my questions. And then if we're going to have a chat together, then I look forward to meeting each one of you. I've seen 2 people that just joined the meeting. If you just joined the meeting, you joined 1 hour late. Like I used to be late everywhere, or maybe you just got confused at times. If that's the case, just let me know. I can put you for the next webinar, or we can see if I can send you, we might have recorded this. We might have a replay. I need to check with my wonderful assistant, Drew. I believe that we will have a recording of this. Oh, I just moved my chat and I see you, Eugenia, I see you there. Hello and nice to meet you. And then I see you. And let's see who else we have here. Janita, I have not seen you before. Hello, I like your red sweater. Very good. And Nancy's there. Carol. I entered the waiting room, Natalia. Oh my goodness, people are still joining. Let me tell them the news. Hey, Natalia, I see you just joined, but we are finishing. Same with Joseph. So our meeting was at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if, Drew, can we just take notes of Joseph and Natalia and see if we can send them the replay? If you want to get in touch with me, the new people that are just joining, send me a text message and then we'll figure it out. I would like you to listen to what we talked about today. I'm offering a one-on-one meeting, but I would like you to watch the webinar first. So send me a message, please, and we'll go from there. 206, everybody, if that is all, then I'm going to disconnect in 1 minute. You have 1 minute to ask me any question. Misread that, apologies. Oh, Central Time, Joseph. Okay, could you please, Joseph, give me your email, and then we'll get in touch with you. I will send you a replay. Lovely. And I'm gonna take a picture of that. And then I'll send you a replay, and then I'm just giving away a one-on-one chat with me. Thank you, Leslie. Have a blessed night too. Nati, I will text you as well. We'll send you a message. I'll take a picture of both of you, and then we'll go from there. I'll send you the replay, and then we'll just figure out and have a one-on-one appointment. My pleasure. Well done for making it. Sorry you were late, but we'll figure something out. Well done for giving this opportunity to be here. Everybody, I'm going to disconnect, but it was such a blessing and a pleasure to being here. And I will see you soon. I will start texting everybody right now. Thank you for being here, and well done for being here. I will see you around soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you all soon.